here with a series of 3 videos laying out our consumption theory model. We're applying it to this monthly grocery decision. I've found that this is a really interesting and powerful way to introduce the economics of food policy and food issues. In a rural area where I am, issues of farmers markets and using SNAP and food deserts and food insecurity are really important. And our simple consumption model can really help lay out some of the decisions people go through and hopefully complement other types of analysis that people bring to food insecurity issues. So you'll need to have gone through the website and looked over what are budget constraints and indifference curves. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to set up the model, and then in the next 2 videos we will introduce a couple of policies to see how someone's decision might change. So again, the setup of the model is here. We're looking at the monthly grocery decision of a head of household. And just to give you an idea, we're starting with, we're going to say this person is a single parent with 4 kids. Okay. This is the graph we use, a monthly grocery decision, and this consumer model is a model of trade-offs. We have 2 decisions here. When this person goes to the grocery store, they're basically making 2 decisions. Do they want to buy more junk food with the limited budget that they have, or do they want to buy more nutritious and healthy food? Again, you can make these, it's simplified. We use simple models to start off with. If you want to get more complicated, you have to go into calculus and use matrix algebra and things like that, which economists do. But we get 95% of the way of the intuition from the theory by using just making the trade-off between 2 different goods. So moving along here to the right indicates more meals that I'm going to use. I'm going to have for junk food for the month, 50, 100, etc. Moving up this graph indicates I'm going to be having more healthy food meals. Okay, so to set up this model, we have to have some information. There's 3 key bits of information. We need to know the person's budget. So this person has made a budget, say, of $200 per month to spend on food. Gets to the grocery store and sees that junk food is about $2 per meal. The price of healthy food is about $4 per meal. We'll get to the initial preferences in just a minute. So let's lay out what the person can do. The person has 2 choices. You get to 2 extreme choices, say. The person gets to the grocery store and decides to put everything, all junk food meals in the basket. So if you put all junk food meals in the basket, you would be spending all of your $200 on $2 meals. That means you could put 100 junk food meals in your basket, giving us this point right here in the lower right side. So 100 junk food meals for the family of 4 for the month. The second extreme option would be not to do that, but to put as many healthy food meals in your shopping cart as you could. So you spend all $200 on $4 meals. 200 divided by 4 is 50. So 50 healthy food meals and 0 junk food meals, that's another extreme. Okay? So that's the 2 extremes. Of course, what can you do? You can make a decision between those extremes, giving you this line here. The line connecting those 2 points. This is what we call the budget constraint. That's what you can do with your money. Okay, that's the realm of possibilities that you can do. So what does the person actually do? Well, we start off with a little bit of additional information to start off with. Is what is the person's preference or situation here? We have to get started somewhere. And we're going to say that this is the initial equilibrium. Say this is the pre-treatment condition before we introduce policy later on. So we want to get a snapshot of where a person is right now. Okay, and this person is deciding to spend 75% of their money on junk food. Okay, so 75% of your budget, of a $200 budget, is $150. All right, so if I'm spending $150 on $2 meals, that means I'm going to buy 75 meals. That's going to put me here, okay, at 75 meals. I have $50 left over, right? I'm spending $150 on junk food. I have $50 left over for healthy food. That means I can buy 12.5 healthy food meals. So it's that combination, right, that's giving me about 87 total meals for the month. That's my initial condition. That's my initial equilibrium, say. I'm here at point C1, the consumption choice number 1. Okay, and that's where we're going to start off with. So last thing on this, what do you know? You know somebody's initial choice, okay? I'm choosing to consume and buy for my family 75 meals. Why? Because that's when the price is $2. So I know prices. I can get data on prices. Junk food, $2. Healthy food, nutritious food, $4. And then I can get data on how much the person is buying, the quantity of junk food, the quantity of healthy food. Okay? These are things that are trackable and known. What is not known, though, and we only have to infer later on, is we don't know someone's true preferences. Okay? This person could have, we know where they're starting, they could have preferences where, or be in a situation where giving them more healthy food might not affect them. They might have a set of indifference curves that do something like this. They go off to the right. So giving me more healthy food or more access to healthy food may not help me achieve my goals. My goals are such that, you know, they're going out to the right here. My goal is I need to get my family more calories, right? We're only eating 89 meals a month for a family of 4. That's not a whole lot, where we hope all 4 members get 3 square a day. Okay, that would be 120. So we're lacking a number of meals. We need more meals. We need more calories. Maybe we don't have time to cook healthier food. Maybe we don't have the knowledge of cooking healthier food. Or maybe we have very poor access living in a food desert. So that's one possibility. We don't know if that's the person's preferences, though. On the other hand, the person's preferences could look something like this. Their set of indifference curves might go out this way. Maybe this person is truly constrained, but if they had more opportunity to buy healthy food, they would use it. If they had more income to buy healthy food, they might use it, and their goal set might be indicated by indifference curves moving up. Again, just because we know the initial condition doesn't mean we know the family's preferences. And again, preferences can change, situations can change, things like that. So the next 2 videos, we will start with this initial condition and introduce 2 shocks.